Hello everybody, it's Mindy and I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day. I'm getting a lot done. I've got a lot to do today and I've got a lot to talk about. So let's get to it, right? Let's get to it. I am working on my Sheena Pike, the Fuchsia Tiger. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Can I tell you how much I love this painting? It is so much fun. I love how it's turning out. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I'm not as far as I wanted to be. Oh, that's right. I got some plastic there. I'm not as far as I wanted to be at this point, but what I have accomplished, I am so pleased with. It's just something. Anyhow, life happens, and I just find that I don't have as much time to diamond paint as I used to. And you know what? That's okay. I find plenty of other things to, do with my time. So it's all right. It's okay. Diamond painting is here to enjoy, right? To enjoy the process, to relax, to just, you do what you do when you can do it. That's how I look at it. So anyhow, it's turning out beautifully. I have been enjoying seeing other people's progress on their Sheena Pikes. In the Instagram posts, the hashtag Sheena Pike DPalong. Is that what it is? I think. Oh, sometimes. These are all kind of crooked over here. I don't know why. Okay. So I have lots to talk about. Lots and lots to talk about. If you're doing a Sheena Pike, post your pictures over there on Instagram so that everybody can see them. Shay has done a giveaway and I am doing my giveaway today. I've announced it. I announced it in last week's video, but today is the day that I actually give it away to somebody. So you're going to want to hang out until the end and see if it was you, because ooh, who doesn't want one of those mugs, right? If you didn't watch, you gotta go check it out and see what the prize is. I mean, it's too late to comment on, last week's, but okay, I really need some better glue here. Why don't I have better glue? And I don't even have any in here. I don't have any in here. I'm not well prepared. I'm just not. I just thought, let's just start filming. I got to get filming, got to get something done. Yeah, I'm using Natural Mama's mud in this multi-placer, but it is apparently all out in the other room. Do you ever do that? I do it all the time. Anyhow, yeah, it's been great fun. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. So keep working, keep watching our videos. I'll link Shay below and her channel, and we have an interview coming up with Sheena Pike and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, don't leave yet. We're still in the midst of this whole thing. Anyhow, having a good time. All right. So it's been a crazy busy week for me. It's one of those weeks I just felt like I had so many things to do, and certain things fell by the wayside. Like, eating wasn't very good this week. The Weight Watchers thing, I was kind of off my game, and it shows. Today was weigh-in day, and I was up like 1.5 pounds, and I'm not surprised, but it's just like, I don't know what happened. I was just so many things going on, going here, going there, planting flowers, doing this, doing that. Yeah. You ever have those weeks? I don't know. It was this week. It happened. Finishing up retreat stuff, that kind of thing. There's just lots of little things going on. So anyhow, that's that. It is what it is. We move on. Move forward. That's all you can do. You might hear me sniffle once in a while because my allergies are going crazy. Absolutely going crazy. I've taken allergy medicine. I've taken decongestant. I've taken all kinds of stuff today, but I'm very sniffly. And anyhow, that's the worst thing that happens. I'm good, right? So let's go back to I don't know, must have been Friday. I think it was Friday. Dale has been going over to the other house, finishing up with all of the tree cutting he has been working on. Cut tons and tons of dead trees down, and needed to, I'm going to try to move here without bumping the treadmill, the tripod. Let's not bump the treadmill. Oh boy. So he was trying to finish up that. He went over there a few times last week and just basically hauling out the rest of the wood, like branches and things like that. He's basically taken most of it right out by the road, and people are just coming by and picking it up. You know, they're like, oh, it's wood, free wood, we'll take it. And they just pick it up, which is cool. All he has to do is, you know, get it out there where it's accessible. So he's been working on that. And then he went over and helped my dad. It had to be Friday or Saturday. I don't know. One of those two. Saturday, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it was Saturday. It was after my live. Because I did the live, which was great fun, and I'll talk about that in a second. Or maybe I should talk about that first, since we're there. Let's talk about that first. We'll go in a chronological order. How's that sound? Now that I got it all figured out in my head, what the order is. Had my live. My birthday live. You guys. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I had a blast. Thank you to everybody who commented on the video. I think I read all the comments. I think I got to all of them. And had several people come join me in the live. That was a blast. Just, it was so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone for the birthday wishes. It was definitely a much more exciting birthday than my one last year was. Last year just kind of came and went, and you know, no fanfare, no nothing. This year, though, it was fun. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I enjoyed spending that time with you, and it was a hoot. I loved it. I just loved it. Even my child popped in, and he sat here with me for a while and popped his head in and talked and whatnot. The girls came by virtually, as many other people did, but thank you. It was so much fun. So much fun. I had a wonderful time. Thank you to the people who sent gifts or super chats. I mean, you guys, you're amazing. I didn't expect any of that. It was great, though. Getting to spend time with you, it was just wonderful. Okay? I appreciate every single one of you and everything that you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so there's that. Now let's move on to what happened after that. Dale was not here. He was at my parents' house helping my dad on a little project. And the live was over, and it started getting dark. Not dark yet, just getting dark. And I looked outside and I was like, oh, there is a storm coming. It has been like that, you guys, like so many days now. Hot, humid during the day, and then rain in the evening. Well, Saturday was no exception. I could see lightning in the distance. I could hear thunder in the distance. And I was like, oh, it's coming. I've got to get the chickens and the ducks in. And it's not quite dark yet. So the older ones I know aren't going to want to go in. I'm here by myself at this point. Well, Josh was here, but, you know, he really doesn't know much about the chickens and the ducks. So I'm like, okay, let me see if I can do this. See if I can get everybody in, right? Like, if I can get the big ones in. The small ones, they're not small. The young ones, the young ones really aren't a problem. The young ones they go in. They just go in. They're not a problem at all. It's the older ducks that will give us a problem. They like to hang out and wander around and peruse the property and go back in the woodsy area. Yeah, that's them. So I walked out to the pond, and all of the young ducks were laying in their pile on top of the cattails that are still laying there. They make a nice bed, apparently. Except for one. One little duck was kind of off by herself, laying separate from everybody. And I thought, okay, that's weird. What's going on? I walked out there and I was going to get behind them. I had to go around them so I could shoo them back up towards the house. The one little duck just laid there. She didn't move. She looked up and that was about it. And then I started shooing everybody else up. And this little duck still just laid there. And I'm like, oh no, something's wrong with her. Something's wrong. The young ducks all went cruising up to the house and the little duck just laid there by herself. As I got closer to her, she got up and she wandered off into the pond, just barely. I reached in, I kind of grabbed a hold of her by her tail and pulled her back out. And I'm like, something's wrong with her, something's wrong with her. Picked her up, now she's wet from being in the water and she's just not, not reacting, not trying to get down, nothing. I'm like, oh. I go up to the house and I know Josh was there and I said, look, I can't get 4 drills in here because anyhow, I go up there and I'm like, here, get this towel, hold her. Just hold her while I get everybody else into the pen. And I had to go find the big ducks because they were out back. And I'm like, oh, come on. And it's thundering, it's lightning. I know it's getting ready to downpour any second. And I'm like, oh. So I'm out back. I'm way out back a ways. And I hear Josh up at the house yell, Mom! I'm like, oh, geez, what? I get up to the house. Little duck is on the ground. Little duck is not alive. I'm like, what? Are you kidding? Seriously? He's like, I didn't know what to do with her. She was like flopping around and she was like trying to breathe and she tried to quack and she was just flailing and whatnot. And I put her on the ground and she just kind of flopped around and then stopped moving. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Okay, so I pick her up. Yeah, I know she's not alive, but I didn't care. I mean, this is farm life. This is what you do. I don't know. I picked her up and I thought, maybe she might still be alive, but no, she really wasn't. I'm like, dang it all. And then I look at her closer and I realize she's one of my favorite ducks. I'm not certain if she's striped or not because I haven't really looked at all the rest of the ducks, but she's a white and black one that had the striped toes and all that. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why did you just die? I don't know. So this is when farm life kind of stinks. I mean, kind of. It does. It just stinks when you lose animals like that. And there was no, I still don't know why. That's the weird thing. When you don't know why, it's really hard. You're like, is there something going on? Did she get into something? Is anybody else going to get into it? Is it, it just stinks. Just plain old stinks. And then, of course, my sister has this theory with her chickens that the chickens that die are the ones that she likes the most. I'm like, oh, yeah, that seems to be the case. Yep. Anyhow, Dale got home at that point and he saw me stand there holding this chicken and this towel, or the duck, and the towel. And he's like, what is going on? And I'm, trying to tell him. He's like, oh, okay. All right. Well, let me get the big ones in because the big ones still hadn't gone in yet. And now it's raining and just crap. Just crap, right? Anyhow, that's what happens sometimes. And, makes you feel like crap. Josh really felt bad. He was like, why'd you leave it with me? Why'd you leave the duck with me to die in my arms? I wasn't going to let it die in my arms. He said, that's why I put her down. I was like, I know. I said, I didn't think she was going to just, do that. But sorry. He's like, I'm like, sorry. It was no fun for anybody. Anyhow. But Dale took her and he looked her over again. And I was like, see, I can't find anything wrong with her. He's like, no, I don't either. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know then. I just don't know. He said, well, maybe it was heat. Because we've been having this terrible heat, He's like, maybe she just was out in the heat too long and it was heat stroke or I don't know. We'll never know. We'll never know. But I just held her and she was so soft. I mean, people think that when the ducks get older and they lose all their baby down that they're not soft anymore. But I'm telling you what, these black and white ducks, there's something about their feathers. They are just super, super soft. And I just held her for a few minutes and I was just like, I'm so sorry, baby. You know, what else can I do? I am so sorry. So there's that. That wasn't any fun. Right after my great live and all of you guys and all the fun stuff and then that, right? I'm telling you. Anyhow, let's move on from that. I just thought I would share that, you know. Hey, good news is people ask about Roxanne, the one with the injured foot. And you know what? I don't even know which one she is anymore. When I look at the whole group of them walking around and stuff, I can't tell which one is her. No limp, no nothing. So there's that. Okay. We fixed up one. We helped one out. Extended her life. Made her life better. So, you know. I hate to say it this way, you win some, you lose some, you know? That's just kind of how it goes. So, anyhow. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. All right. Sunday. What did we do Sunday? We didn't do hardly anything Sunday. I don't think we did much on Sunday at all. Went to a couple stores. Had breakfast. We went out to breakfast. That's what we did on Sunday. We went out to breakfast. We don't normally go out to breakfast, but we went to Denny's. That was interesting. I haven't been to Denny's in a long, long time, but we went to breakfast and did our normal shopping, got our groceries, all that kind of stuff. Came home and we planted some stuff. Dale actually was helping me plant stuff. Planting a few more flowers, my dahlias and things like that. Figuring out, I don't know what's going on with the flower garden. It's just, it's not good. It's not doing much. I go out there and I'm like, where's the little plants that I planted? I don't see them. Did they either get eaten or did they get washed out because of all this rain we've been getting? No clue. So I'm a little frustrated with the flower garden. I've kind of lost my mojo. I wanted to go plant seeds and stuff. I've got plenty of room to plant things out there still, but when you don't see the fruits of your labor, so to speak, you know, you get disappointed and it makes it hard to want to do more. I don't know. Maybe we need to rethink its whole location or something. I don't know at this point. All right, I think there's some more. Yep, there's some more of these over here. So we did that. And then, of course, Monday was my birthday. And Monday was a great day. Relaxing. Had a good time. We tinkered around at home for a little while. Dale made us breakfast. And then we were going to Battle Creek, which is where the retreat is. If you've heard about that, it's in Battle Creek, Michigan. And we haven't been there. Nobody's actually visited or, you know, really seen what it looks like or exactly where it's located or what it's near or anything. So we decided that we would take a trip. I said, let's just take a trip. It's like 40 minutes from our house. Okay. So we just drove over there and checked it out. Sorry, thirsty. So here's the deal. I will make the trip from Lansing, or where I live, Charlotte, to Battle Creek a few times because I'm picking some people up at the airport. Now, the main route to Battle Creek, the highway is full of construction. 20 miles of construction to be exact. So the question was, do I go that way or do I try to take an alternate route? So that's what Dale and I were figuring out. And I think I'm just going to deal with the construction. It's easier, less confusion, you know, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we went one way to get there and came home on the highway, and the highway wasn't bad. So I kind of decided I'm just going to do the highway. It's, you know, better than jihad all over the place, trying to get back and forth. So, but we got there and we found the place, and it's close to like the city. You just barely get out of, you know, like the stores and all that, shopping centers, and then you head out of town, and you're literally just right out of town, and it turns like more country, rural, and then there's the spot for the retreat. It's right there. I'm like, okay, cool. So it's close to everything. It'll be fun. We got to eat lunch while we were there, and that was fun. Yeah, so I'm getting super excited. Super excited. Now it's like, it's real. You know, it is real. It's happening next week. Next week. As a matter of fact, I will try to have a whip and chat for you on Wednesday. I will be at the retreat site on Wednesday setting up. And so I'll try to have my video ready to go for you. I have been recording so much stuff, you guys. So much stuff. It's just crazy. But I will make sure I have that whip and chat ready to go before I head out of town. So I have lots of things to do this weekend and early next week to, you know, be prepared to leave and go to the retreat. So it'll be fun. Fun. Yeah, after that, we came home. Look, my plastic is sticking like hard. You know what I mean? Like, and then it tore right there. Really? Okay. You tear then. Fine. Came home. Dale wanted to go weed whack down some burdock. You know, that's where you get burrs. You know what burrs are, right? You see them, animals get burrs in their fur and their hair and stuff like that. Well, he's trying to go weed whack down all the burdock he can find so we can eliminate the burrs. We still have the empty pasture next to us, and we talk about it. Do we want to put something in there? The guy who owns it, he would let us totally. He's not putting the cows over there. So, I mean, we could. You know, we could get some little goats or something, and they could hang out over there. I don't know. We talk about it. But that's where he was. He was over there weed whacking away. And Devin, my daughter-in-law, messaged me and said, hey, let me know when you're home. And I said, I'm home. She goes, well, let's go get pedicures. I'll treat. And I'm like, what? Pedicure? Oh my goodness. Okay. I haven't had a pedicure in years. I'm opening up the window. Hang on just a second. It's gotten a little hot in here. We don't have the air conditioning on right now because it's been 70. It's beautiful outside, but I need a little air in here. Yeah. Okay. And I was like, pedicure? Really? And she's like, yeah, my treat. And I'm like, okay, do we have time? Because we're going to dinner. And she's like, yeah, we got an appointment at 5:45. Dinner's at 7. It's right next door. And I'm like, okay, we'll be there to pick you up. And I'm like, well, I need to take a shower. Hurry up, take a shower, get ready. We got time. It all worked. It all worked, you guys. And so we got over there and we got pedicures. And I was like, whoa. Okay, it was a pedicure like I had never had before. I mean, I've had pedicures, but they did it different than the place I used to go. They had like this product they would put on your legs. You know, they put like lotions and oils and stuff on your legs and give you a little massage. But their stuff was heated in the microwave. So it was hot. And when I say it was hot, I mean, it was hot. I mean, she took one glob of that stuff. The first time, it wasn't too bad. But the second time, she put a glob of that stuff on my leg, and I was like, oh, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's burning my leg. Oh my gosh. And then when she started rubbing it around, of course, it cooled right off. But I was like, oh my God, that's hot. Hot towels on your legs. Lots of hot stuff. And, a little too hot. And then she goes to the microwave, and she gets out the stones. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, now we got hot stones. I was like, oh God. No, I think it's gonna burn my leg. Those weren't too bad though. Those really weren't that bad. But I mean, the worst part about the whole thing, well, besides the one glop of stuff she put on my leg that I thought was going to burn my leg, was my poor sciatic. I'm telling you what, sitting in that chair for over an hour, I thought my poor butt and my thigh was on fire. I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to get off of this. I cannot sit here like this any longer. So here I am, in that big chair. My feet are up on the thing, and I'm trying to lean over and get off that side of my, body, because I'm like, oh my God, it's hurting. I was like, oh. Now, with that being said, the burning goo on my leg, the butt muscle, thigh muscle on fire. When I was done, I was like, man, my feet feel good. My feet feel good. I need to do that more often. If I did that regularly, they would probably be in a lot better shape than they're in. You know what I mean? So it was worth it. Sometimes we torture ourselves for beauty. Well, this wasn't actually beauty. Well, kind of, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I was really happy when they were done. I was like, oh, this is nice. I mean, I've got a couple, I don't want to get too graphic, but I got a couple toenails that really needed some work, and she did a great job and put some pretty polish. I got pretty purple toenails just in time for the retreat. Not everybody's going to get to see feet that look a little better than they would have. Anyhow, that was fun. Then we went to dinner, Yeah, my mom is funny. We went to one of our favorite Mexican places. I mean, we all like it. Me, my kids, my sister. Apparently, come to find out, my mom's never liked the place. We're like, okay. Not sure why, but okay. So when I got there, because like I said, we were a few minutes late. When I got there, she was complaining about the salsa. Complaining about the salsa. And I'm like, what's wrong with the salsa? She goes, it's hot. And I'm like, hot? Salsa is hot? And she's like, yeah, try it. And I'm like, okay. So I grabbed a couple chips and I grabbed some salsa, and I was like, well, okay, it's not really hot. It's got a little zing to it, I would say, but it's not what I would consider hot. Now, if you ate it a little more, it got a little warmer, but it wasn't like, I don't like hot at all. I mean, I joke that I like my stuff just like tomato, But, I mean, I could feel a little heat there, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't handle. It was all right for me. So she was like, no, it's just hot. I'm like, okay, well, don't eat it then, So then comes time to order her meal. All right. So here's the weird thing. First of all, in Michigan, we still have these restrictions for dining. We couldn't all sit at the same table. There were 8 of us, and their limit was 6 people at a table. So Shannon and Devin had to sit at a booth kind of next to the table where we were, which that wasn't fun at all. We couldn't all sit together. That was okay. Then we're waiting for menus. And I said, can I get, because I got there late, I said, can I get a diet and can we get menus? And he goes, oh, yes, I get your diet, he said, but no menu. I'm like, what do you mean no menu? He goes, no, you scan right here. So on the table, they had a QR code. And you were supposed to scan the QR code, which took you to their menu, and then order that way. Okay. My mom was like, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. I'm like, well, hang on. Let's see if we can get it up on our phone. Well, I couldn't get it on my phone to work. Josh couldn't get it to work on his phone. And we're like, okay, dude, come here. We can't order this way. Call the guy back. And he's like, okay, here. He brought 2 menus. I'm like, thank you. Then my mom said, Jean, that's my dad's name, Jean, I forgot my glasses. I can't even read the menu. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Well, all right. Mom, my sister says, here, I have some readers. Use these. And she's like, okay. My mom looked at the menu. Then my dad used my sister's readers. And it was just too funny. And then my mom's questioning the waiter, okay, what is this? And he tells her, and she goes, is it hot? And he goes, no, not hot, not at all. No heat, not at all. Okay, so she orders it. All right, my dad, he's just like, I'll just take the same thing. Okay, so we all managed to get our order in, right? Thank you for the menus, because the QR code wasn't helping us out at all. Oh my gosh. So food comes. My mom's food comes, and what she got was a chili relleno. I can't even say it. Chili relleno, I think. And she looked at it when it came, and she's like, she whispers to me, and she goes, Mindy, what is this? And she's tugging on this thing that's sticking out, and she goes, is it a rat's tail? I'm like, no, I don't know what it is. I don't, And then investigating further, it was like, oh, it's a chili. It's a pepper, Mom. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, she just kind of pulled the pepper out. She didn't want the pepper. And then she took a bite, and she's like, oh my gosh, he lied. I'm like, what? What do you mean? She goes, this is hot, Mindy. It's hot. And I'm like, really? He swore it wasn't hot at all. And she goes, no, it is. It's hot. I don't like this at all. And I was like, oh my goodness. I took a bite of it, one little small bite without the pepper. And I was like, ooh, yep, you are right, Mom. I agree. It's hot. And she's like, what? What? You said it wasn't hot. And I'm like, okay, well, you got a taco there. You got rice. You got beans. Just eat that stuff, I guess. And we'll tell him. It was hot. We made Josh try it too. Josh took a bite, and he was like, yeah, yep, it's definitely got some heat to it. And we're like, what in the world, right? So anyhow, she ate her taco, her rice, her beans. She got some money off her meal because it was hot and she didn't like it. So they gave her a little bit off her meal. And I'm like, well, that was good, But, wow. You just want to go out to eat. Really, do we just want to go out to eat and enjoy each other's companies and have a good time? And, wow, we can't sit together. We can't get a menu. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, July 1st. Today's the 15th. July 1st in Michigan, the mask mandate is raised and lifted and all this stuff. Things are loosening up. Can we just go back to sitting at a table that they bring you silverware and a menu? Jeez. Oh, man. So that was fun. I will say this, though. It's funny that I bought this little 8-inch by 8-inch thing of brownies that had frosting on them at Meijer, my favorite store, Meijer. And the girls brought 2 packages of brownies from Meijer, different kinds. And I was like, well, that worked out well. So we had 3 different varieties of brownies. I just got the plain brownies with chocolate frosting. They got a turtle variety and a cookie and cream variety. And so we had plenty of brownies. The brownies were excellent. The brownies were great. We enjoyed the brownies. We didn't have plates or forks, so I was just like scooping up a little piece of brownie, putting them on a napkin. Here you go. Here's a brownie. Oh boy. This is the good times that we have with my family, right? Good times. I'm going to try to remember to insert some pictures at the end. We took a couple pictures. My dad left. Okay, my dad headed outside. I'm like, wait, Dad's gone. Okay, no dad. Dale went with my dad. So they're outside, so they are not in the pictures. My sister also left and went outside. So at least I got me, my mom, and my kids. That's what I wanted, at least, you know? Who knows? Who knows what will happen? You know, I talked about the book I'm reading in my vlog. And one of the lines that this kid, he's a kid, they're teenagers. He says to the girl that one thing his grandpa told him was to just be happy. His grandpa was dying. His grandpa said, just find happiness. Be happy. Enjoy every moment. And find something every day. And the girl's mom said the same thing to her. To just find something to be happy about. And enjoy it. Enjoy. Okay? Life, oh my gosh. Life can get so full of things and stuff and responsibilities and sometimes things that bring us down. We need to make it our motto to just every day find something today that makes you smile for a few minutes. You know, that just takes you away from the world, from your problems, your troubles, your responsibilities, that just makes you happy and makes you smile, even for just a few minutes, right? Enjoy it. And definitely enjoy the time you have with your loved ones. That's important. Sorry, I got all weird on you. I know. But I speak my mind. You guys know it. If it's on my mind, it comes out of my mouth. So there's that. All right. I think I'm going to go. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Thank you for, oh, there is something. Oh, goodness. Let's see if I can remember, though. I'm not going to remember. I'll put it at the beginning. I have thank yous. I'll put it at the beginning of the giveaway. I have some thank yous to shout out to people for Diet Pepsis. And I don't remember all of their names. So I will gather their names and I will shout out those people and say thank you to them before I do the giveaway video. So there's that. Anything else? I would like to thank a couple people for some suggestions. I asked some questions in my vlog about my channel and different things and the diamond painting stash I have. And I got some great ideas and some great feedback. I appreciate that from everyone, okay? I mean, you guys have good ideas. You're very helpful. And I appreciate that. So let me go. Let me get all of the names gathered up for the Diet Pepsis, so I don't want to miss anybody, and then we'll do the giveaway, okay? So, let me get to it, all right? I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we are here with the giveaway, and as promised, here are the people I would like to say thank you to for buying me coffees. Let's see. I have to go back a little ways. Shay Toner, thank you for the coffee. Jeanette, thank you for, they're not coffees, they're Diet Pepsis. Jeanette, thank you for the Diet Pepsis. Deb H, thank you for the Diet Pepsis. Chris and Cal, thank you so much for the Diet Pepsi. A lot of these came with a happy birthday as well. And Patty, thank you for the Diet Pepsi. I appreciate it. All of that is going towards the purchase of my vlog camera. As soon as I figure out which one I want to buy, I'm going to get that vlog camera. I would also like to welcome a new member to the channel, and that is Louise. Sorry for the last name. I probably won't say it correctly. Gucciardo. Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. I appreciate that so, so very much, you guys. With the money I got from the live, from the super chats, the Diet Pepsis, my birthday money from my family, that vlog camera is going to become a reality. I just need to figure out which one to get. There's so many different varieties. I have no clue. Anyhow, I have last week's WIP and chat up here. We're going to filter out duplicate users. I didn't really ask you for a comment or anything like that, so we're just going to get comments and let's see how many there were. There were 53 unique comments. Okay, cool. If you recall, the prize is a Sheena Pike mug. Thank you, Miss Sheena, so much for sending those. And then I added some stickers and pretty placer. Yay! All right, so let's get to this and let's see who wins that prize. All right, let's see who it is. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, here we go. It is Saban. Saban, lucky for you. Look at that. You win that mug and the stickers. She said, I just love it when something. Waiting for Java to come in. Oh, yeah, the coffee girl. I know. Gotta love the Sheena Pikes. Oh, my gosh. If you guys have not gone to the Diamond Art Club VIP group, they put a poll up of artwork and wanted you to vote yes on the ones that you like. Oh, my goodness. They had a whole bunch of Sheenas in there, you guys. A whole bunch. I voted for every single one of them. I think. Well, I didn't vote for one. There was one I didn't care for. But they have a whole bunch of Sheena Pikes there to vote on. If you haven't done that, go look in the VIP group and vote on the new artwork. They had some really pretty stuff. Pretty amazing. All right, Saban, you know what? Just say hey to me and let me know that you saw this, okay? I mean, I have your address, but, I can send it to you. Just say hi or, hey, I won, or, something. Anyhow, thanks everybody for watching as I went through a plethora of different things to talk about. Some emotional, some just fun, Hey, it's a WIP and chat. Like I said, you get me, folks. Whatever's on my brain, you get it. All right. Watch Shay's video tomorrow, her WIP and chat, because she's going to announce her next giveaway and what you have to do to enter for that. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great week. And I have to go because I've got about 17 other things to film. And it's so nice outside. I really need to go outside and do some stuff. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe. If you have not subscribed, consider subscribing and coming back and seeing more stuff on my channel. There's something there every day. You never know what it's gonna be. All right. And again, thank you for everything you guys do. Everything you do is so appreciated. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.